Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. He'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2nd and a couple.
Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Watch the pass.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And able to get this out to the 25. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.